my gosh, a great big grizzly just ran right in front of me. That was a big grizzly, did you see it?
Yeah.
Well, that happened really quick. I was tooling along at a pretty good speed, and a big grizzly, like about a 450 pounder, ran right in front of me. And of course, with my physical stature, he was greatly afraid and just took right off. But I almost pulled out my phone in time to see him going. He snorted across, kind of as he was going, he kind of snorted across. And I was in a little bit of a tuck position, so I didn't really see him cross. But I was within like 8 feet as he continued to cross and made his way into the woods. And I saw the big hump, and he had plenty of silver too, a silver tip. What an amazing animal that was. That was even bigger than the one that charged me way up in the backcountry. My thoughts were, wow, it's a grizzly. Wow, it's a big grizzly. Wow, it's close. It's headed the other way, so maybe I can get some footage. And I stopped in the other bicycle. Keep coming, keep coming. But I wanted to get some footage. It was a magnificent animal. And it seemed a little bit, should I say, intimidated by the highway, even though it's blocked off to motor vehicles. But it was close. Like, at my closest, I was about 7 feet from it. My mom, no hands. Whoa, he was fast too. That bear was fast too. It just ripped across and lumbered down into the woods. And right as it was near me, it gave kind of a... But it was not charging me. It was routinely crossing the highway, and I just happened to zoom down near its path. I guess I'm too addicted to YouTubing though, because one of my first thoughts was, I'm gonna stop and see if I can get some footage. Here's the order of thoughts that went through my head. First, wow, a bear. I'm always looking for bears to get footage of. Get a little closer, within about 7-8 feet. Oh, it's a big grizzly, but it's headed in the other direction, so I should be okay. And the afterthought was, wow, what a close encounter to a magnificent, beautiful, powerful creature. To be honest with you, I was not really aware that the grizzly inhabited these dense, mature cedar forests. It was really only about a half mile up creek from the Lake McDonald Lodge. Well, I've been charged by a grizzly, and in some respects, I charged a grizzly today because I was charging down because I was wheeling down the pavement pretty fast and kind of intercepted him as he was crossing the road. Thank you, Jesus, that was cool. Well, I was really super glad to have my bear spray. Many times I'll take 2 of them because I knew somebody that said he would have been dead if he didn't have a second can. After seeing the power of this beast, I can truly appreciate that. It was a big one too. I would estimate its weight at about 460. It was probably only 5 feet in front of me when I came wheeling down, and it probably either lunged forward or was already going at a good clip, because it was going at a good clip. And when I looked up enough to see it, it was at about 130, and it was going, and I could see the big old hump, and it made that sound that I told you about, and then it just leapt off the shoulder of the road into the woods. I really wasn't scared because I could see that it was headed in the other direction. And I was really kind of thinking it'd be cool to get some footage. Now, I have been charged to within really close, and when they're coming at you, ears laid back, ready to do damage, that's a whole nother feeling. Its coloration was very, very similar to the one that charged me way up in the backcountry, being a dark brown, almost black, with plenty of silver mixed in. They call them silver-tip grizzlies. I guess you could hear those other bicyclists saying, come on now, don't stop. But yours truly was trying to get that special scene for you before I got clobbered. Imagine if I had a GoPro on my head like I do sometimes. I've hiked all around here for many, many years, up to Brown's Lookout, up Avalanche Trail. There's a lot of visitors in this section, And I've never really seen a big grizzly bear like that in around here. So it gives me a whole new respect for hiking in this part of the country, because that had the potential of being a ferocious creature. I feel somehow changed inside after being that close to such a magnificent beast. If I was a Native American person, I would probably consider this one of those experiences that defined my name. If I was a Native American individual, I'd probably consider this as one of the experiences that defined who I was. Now the remote is in your hand, so check out my 13 playlists, and please slam that subscribe button so that I can reach my goal of 10,000 subscribers and keep impacting my world in a positive way.